Here at the Bigley Center, we have a doubleheader. YSU men's and women's basketball teams have their season opener tonight, and something for this season. Every single seat with the chair back is brand new all the way up to the rafters.
Because it's so slow.
The Nighthawks are the only professional soccer team in this area, and if you make the team, you could have some chances to represent the U.S. at the international level. After the win against Greenville, this is the first time Wilmington has got to bring back home a district championship to this field since 2020. Here at Armstrong High School, after this game was postponed due to weather on Friday, now the sun is peeking out as the 11-1 Hickory Hornets.
Never missed the weight room in the 3 years that I've been here.
Behind me is the Hall of Records, and the Bulldogs star quarterback is already on it as a 1,000-yard passer, but EP will have to update this haul as the QB just broke a school record, which stood for 68 years. I'm here at E.J. Mansell Stadium, where the 8-2 Greyhounds have their toughest challenge yet, facing off against an undefeated 12-0 Port Allegheny team.
We've been kind of doing it with smoke and mirrors.
And this is the second consecutive year the school has made it to the state tournament, and that's a school record. Tip-off for the women is just moments away at 5:30, and the men are right after, playing at 7:35.
Ultimately, the winning is the goal. And nobody will tell you that more than Owen. He's as humble as they come.
East Palestine senior Owen Iriachi has led the Bulldogs to a 5-3 start with one of the best seasons the football program has seen in years.
We lost 2 games, so then we ended up being 3-3, and I just told everyone, we got to keep our heads up, we got to go because we want the playoffs. So we came out, won 2 weeks, 2 big weeks, and we're looking to week 9.
The Bulldogs are coming off a rivalry overtime win, beating Columbiana and getting bragging rights for the traveling trophy, which EP hasn't had since 2017. And just the week before, the Bulldogs beat Wellsville by just 1 point, being fueled from bruising runs by Iriachi.
He'll be the first to tell you it's this weight room right here that's made him the runner he is. And I would tell him, hey, just take a day off. Your body needs a day off. And he would say, okay, and then he'd be here the next day, lifting. So he never actually took those days off. He never missed the weight room in the 3 years that I've been here.
Behind me is the Hall of Records, and the Bulldogs star quarterback is already on it as a 1,000-yard passer, but EP will have to update this haul as the QB just broke a school record, which stood for 68 years.
Well, last Friday night, Owen did break the single-season rushing yard record that was held by Jim Linder in 1956.
The new record is 1,640 yards and counting. Plus, he's also just 2 touchdowns shy of tying Linder's other 68-year-old record of 27 touchdowns in a single season.
I think it's pretty sweet, but I like to see someone else come up there and beat it and keep more and more people keep beating that record. That'd be pretty cool.
Iriachi says the records just show how far the team has come as the Bulldogs are looking forward to their first playoff appearance since 2017.
Because I want to see the community build upon this, and I don't want to be the only one to have the record because records are meant to be broken.
He'll go down in East Palestine history as one of our best, and I'm sure we'll find a way to commemorate that.
Reporting with the East Palestine Bulldogs, I'm Liam Garrity.
Energetic. It's like raw. It's a physical game, but it's also a rewarding one.
Nice save. Indoor soccer has been a growing sport in the Valley, thanks in part to the Youngstown Nighthawks.
I think our first game we played the Cincinnati Swerve, and we ended up scoring first in the first minute and then ended up losing 14-1. So that was a great welcome to the league game. And then fast forward to 2019, we ended up building a team that ended up making it to 3rd in the nation.
Owner and player Josh Auden says he helped create the team back in 2014. 11 seasons later, his vision of making the team a pipeline to the professional level is a reality.
If you want to play professional, this is your pathway. After you graduate high school or come back from college, this is the way to get you into the system to get to that next level.
Team captain Andrea Precarato says their games have 12 players on the pitch, 6 players for each team.
I know one thing my family said when they came to the first Nighthawks game, they were like, that's soccer I want to watch. I did not like watching soccer growing up with you because it's so slow.
The Nighthawks are the only professional soccer team in this area, and if you make the team, you could have some chances to represent the U.S. at the international level.
Beginning of August, something like that, when we got the call, and I cried. I'm an emotional person, and I cried because I've been wanting this since I could walk.
Nighthawks goalkeeper Annabelle Hegeman will be representing the United States in Croatia at the Mini Football World Cup. She got her chance all because she showed off her skills with the Nighthawks.
So at the end of the Nighthawks regular season, we went down to play in the national tournament. A bunch of recruiters, coaches watching, and with our team, I take a lot of shots in every game, so I'm very active, and I think they saw that I could take a shot after shot after shot and get back up.
The Youngstown goalkeeper is just one of 22 players on the U.S. roster going to compete in the World Cup. She says without the Nighthawks, this would not have been possible.
We're looking for people that want to be part of a growing community, want to be around people that want to be here. It's not just your regular rec league, so we actually get to experience and travel a little bit. So if you're wanting to come out, come do it. It's fun.
Reporting with the Youngstown Nighthawks, I'm Liam Garrity.
I like how all of the relationships that you can build and all the bonds. I mean, I'm going to cherish these relationships forever for my life, and I think that's just been a huge part of my life and just making my sisters my best friends and just everything.
Crestview senior Abby Emsch has been playing volleyball since she was just 9 years old. And as a Rebel volleyball player, she's been on many teams which go far in the state tournament.
I think that we trust each other and we treat each other as family. And I mean, definitely as teammates too, but as sisters. We're all sisters on the court and off the court.
Emsch has 4 varsity letters on the volleyball team, all while starting every single year. She also holds 6 volleyball school records.
Emsch, another chance!
It's just so much fun. It just makes the whole gym like go crazy, and it's just a blast to play with everybody. If they're pumping each other up, it's so much fun.
That's a game winner!
Emsch also holds 2 bowling school records, the highest season average in a high score in a game. She then boasts a 4.0 GPA and will be playing Division I volleyball at the University of Pittsburgh in January.
It's incredible. Like, it's just like no words. I just can't believe it. So I'm graduating in December.
Emsch says this is her last semester at Crestview, but always makes time to coach and run youth camps.
They're just like a bubble. You can just teach them anything and hopefully they'll listen, but it's just a blast.
Outside of sports, she's involved in faith-based groups in different clubs, including National Honor Society, all while doing volunteer projects for her community. The future Pitt Panther says Crestview has prepared her for her dreams, so she wants to do the same for younger generations.
I definitely try and encourage people because they're amazing, and I want to be there for them in anything I do and anything they do.
Crestview senior Abby Emsch is our Student Athlete of the Week. Reporting with the Crestview Rebels, I'm Liam Garrity.
It's our linemen like to block low, hitting people hard.
I like being able to get to the quarterback a lot more. I've done that a lot this season, so.
If you've watched the Wilmington football team in 2024, you've seen a lot of wins as the Greyhounds have posted an 8-2 record. And in game, you can hear how they want to set the tone.
Our goal certainly would be when somebody watches us play is we'd want to be described as a physical football team who plays relentlessly. I think our guys are relentless on both sides of the ball. I think they're extremely physical.
Wilmington head coach Brandon Fillion led his team to a 26-21 victory over Greenville for the District 10 title just a few days ago. Showing off the grit with 4 rushing touchdowns, a 4th down defensive stand, and a field goal block. After the win against Greenville, this is the first time Wilmington has got to bring back home a district championship to this field since 2020.
When I walked into the team room today and saw that trophy sitting on the table right in the middle of the team room, that was awesome. That was an awesome feeling to have it sitting right there.
Being able to see them up on the walls and finally having one that we can call our own is pretty nice.
The Greyhounds will face an undefeated 12-win Port Allegheny team in the quarterfinals. Coach Fillion says the Greyhounds will rely on the success of their downhill run game with sophomore running back Chase Mitchell-Tree, who scored 3 rushing touchdowns in the district title game.
Yeah, it was just, everyone was working together, everyone was having fun. No one was too stressed out. We were all doing our thing, having fun. Worked out for us in the end.
Coach Fillion says the focus for Friday is finishing tackles as Port Allegheny has a run-heavy offense. The Greyhounds are on a 5-game win streak and plan to make it 6.
But we rolled with the punches, we bounced back, we made the plays when we had to. When you get to the playoffs, it's survive and advance. There are no do-overs, there's no take-backs. So I thought our guys responded very well when they were faced with adversity.
They're definitely a very run-heavy team. Again, we haven't really seen that as much this year. If we stop the run, we should win the game.
Reporting with the Wilmington Greyhounds, I'm Liam Garrity.